Hey guys, it's Dr. McLean. Kind of a funky camera angle here, but I want to try to show you something against the wall here on how to break up what's called adhesions and trigger points in an area called the rhomboids. And this is the muscle between your shoulder blade and your spine. It's a small area. It's uncommon, I should say unfortunately, a common area where people can have tightness and adhesions due to doing computer work, looking down at a phone, driving too much. So it's an area that can become stressed. And so we want to try to relieve some of that pressure. So a few different ways you can do this. You can do this on the floor. I find it to be a little easier, a little more effective against the wall. You can use really any type of ball, but I think a tennis ball works best. You want to have something that's got some resistance, that's not too soft, but also not too hard. So here's the best way I think to do it is two different things. We're going to work on the right side here first. You're going to take that tennis ball, basically you're going to have to drop it in there. And then a couple things that are beneficial. One is to take that arm, so I'm taking my right arm, I'm going to grab it, reach it over to my left shoulder. And basically what we're doing, that's just going to open up the space between the spine and the shoulder blade, okay? Then, again, you're going to get it kind of in position and you're going to roll around until you find what I'd say a kind of a hot spot, a little bit of a tender area. And then you're going to decide how much pressure you want to put on that area. You can move around a little bit, but you don't want to do it too much and you don't want to overdo it. It might feel good to go really hard, but you can actually cause that area to become worse or be more inflamed. So you only want to hold that area for about maybe 20 to 30 seconds and hope you should be able to release just a little bit. Then maybe you're going to go up a little bit higher, you're going to find another area, and again, you're just going to have to maneuver your body until you feel like, okay, that feels like it's in the right spot. And it's going to feel a little tender. That's how you know if you're on a hot spot, so to speak. And then you're going to roll around. I wouldn't do more than maybe 2 to 3 areas at once. Again, no more than about 20 to 30 seconds each time. You could do it twice per day, but once per day should be adequate. And you may not notice in the first maybe 5 or 7 days or even a week, but you do it consistently, a couple weeks, you really start to notice a difference. Then you might not have to do it daily, but it feels pretty good. It's kind of nice to do. So you can do both sides. It doesn't take you a long time to do. It's a great thing is to keep a tennis ball in your office, and you can do it just once, maybe at your mid-morning break or afternoon break if you have an office job. So if you have questions on that, let us know. Thanks.